What's up, guys? How's it going? MikeTheTech here, and I am so excited to be reviewing the GiGimundo 1TB G7400. This is a 7400 megabyte per second M.2 drive, NVMe drive, and that means that it's fast enough to work on your PS5. That's right. So let's pull this down here. I'm going to show you how to install this on your PS5, and I'm going to show you how to use our pull top dock for M.2 Max that I recently reviewed and show you how to install it there as well. This can work in laptops and desktop PCs as well as game systems and pretty much anything that accepts NVMe M.2 drives. Now, before we get started, if you're watching this video, chances are you're not subscribed because 99% of you are not subscribed, and that's a pretty bad number. So if you like this one, be sure to click on that sub or thanks button below. So, opening up the drive itself, I guess the box itself, we're going to see what comes in here. Oh, very useful. So they actually give you a screwdriver, which we're actually going to need to get into our drive enclosure here. So that's super useful. They give you a screw to hold down the M.2 drive. They give you the drive itself, as well as a heat sink. I didn't expect all this to come with it. That's pretty cool. We got our thermal pad sticking up top, and our heat sink is here. And our drive is here. Taking a look at this, it's a PCIe 4.0, and this is a 1 terabyte, though they do have them in 512 and 2 terabyte as well, and they're extremely affordable. This is a 2280 form factor, so you know, do with that what you will. It should fit most PCs or desktops. It might not fit, like a Steam Deck isn't going to hold it because those ones require the 2230s, but everything else should be fine. We can go ahead and place this heatsink here. Let's go ahead and drop this in actually. So I'm just placing adhesive here, thermal pads, so that we can actually put the heatsink onto the drive, and then I'm going to get that installed. Looks like I got this side. Let's go ahead and drop this on, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the other side, the middle piece here. And we're just going to snap it on. And just like that, we've got a heatsink on our M.2 drive. So first I'll show you how to install it in this dock, because I feel like this is going to be pretty much the same method for installing in a laptop, in a computer system, desktop, or whatever it happens to be. This is basically how you're going to install it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you here. Let's go ahead and take this screw out. And we've got a slot right here. And all we're going to do is push this in and push it down. You'll see that it lines right up with this little screw hole. You're going to use the included screw to go ahead and screw that in so that it stays down. So it's not actually screwing into the M.2, it's screwing into the case. Now the pull top actually has its own little pad here that we just place right in the slot and push down. And just like that, it's installed. Then we can simply add this back on and screw it in. But we don't actually want to install it here. We want to install it in our PS5. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in, and we're just going to close this up. And instead, we are going to open up the PS5. So what we want to do first is unscrew this bottom screw right here. And that's going to let us get the stand off of here. Perfect. Now we need to get these off, so we're just going to lift here and push down, and that's going to get them off of the side. We're going to do the same thing on this one. We're just going to push slightly and then drop it down, and it's off. Now the M.2 drive is right here, so we're going to go ahead and unscrew that, and just like that, we have access to install it. We're just going to grab this M.2 drive. Now we need to plug it into the bottom, but it doesn't quite fit. Thankfully, the bottom casing here does come off, so hopefully this will fit a little bit better like that. And yeah, that does let you install it just fine. So all we need to do is have one side of the heatsink removed, and then we'll be able to actually install that. So let's go ahead and try this out. And if you didn't know, the PS5 does come with its own screw on top that you can actually take out and use to hold this in. Just like that. And now we have a freshly installed NVMe drive. I'm just going to go ahead and take this screw, drop it in the bottom here, and screw this back in just like that. And now with that installed, we can put the sides back on. We'll do the same with this side. And then we can go ahead and put the bottom of the PS5 back on as well, the stand. We'll take the screw out. And there we go. We've got a newly installed 1 terabyte 7400 megabyte per second NVMe M.2 drive in our PS5. I'm going to go ahead and do some speed tests on this, and I'll record a video in the future that actually goes over all those details. But from everything I've seen online, speeds are between 6400 and 7000, so it's very, very, very accurate to what it claims, and I'm excited to put this to use. Thank you so much to GiGimundo for sending this out, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.